Nice.
Makoto seems like she'll make a reliable advisor, but now you're up against a real criminal. Stay on your toes. I'm on it. Can I put nutrients on this yet? Oh my god, stop being so healthy. What is wrong with you? You can die on a Segway somehow? You can die on anything, really, if you try hard enough. Who's your favorite Persona 5 character? Goro Akechi.
Hey.
Easiest question of my life. More knowledge. Proficiency. We haven't been getting proficiency for a while. I kind of want to hold off on trying to read any of these now because it's in July, I think. It's actually during this deadline we can get the speed reading book. So I'm kind of waiting for maybe another opportunity where Kawakami is like, hey, do you want to read during class, or we like get a seat on the train to finish Social Thought? And then we'll get the speed reading book and read it to where we can do these in one reading session instead of two. So with that in mind, I guess I'm just gonna study again tonight for some extra knowledge.
Make sure you close up.
We will be getting Makoto's Confident in the not too distant future, and is Makoto's the one where you need rank 5 knowledge? Which is a ridiculous ask for a party member's confidant? I think it might be. Oh, and I think I just ranked up to 4. Wow, we're already at 4. Encyclopedic Knowledge. Okay. I was not expecting to hit 4 that quick. So we don't, unless we have nothing to do other than study on some nights, we really do not need to worry about ranking up knowledge anymore. We're still gonna get plenty of knowledge from answering random questions. I think we have 2 books right now that boost knowledge that we'll end up reading over time just from having free time to read. Really, all of our stat boosting now needs to be focused on the other 4 stats, especially charm and kindness.
All right,
level 4 knowledge right before we start the 3rd palace is really nice.
A motorcycle-shaped persona, huh? You know, I can turn into a car too, so it's like I feel a sense of familiarity.
I get car sick.
You better not throw up in me.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not my dad.
Well, motorcycles are nice too, but it can't carry large numbers of people.
But if you played Persona 4, then you know that motorcycles/scooters are best for when you're what does Teddy say? When you're trying to get the fly honeys or whatever? I hate that bear.
I really am special after all. Huh? Carrie? No. Take somewhere? Something just crossed my mind.
That's rare.
And it's no use. I can't remember it all. There's nothing I can do about it if I can't remember. I need to concentrate on Kaneshiro for now. Unlike you guys, Makoto's clever, so we can expect great things from her. But man, you really do have something special.
It was a coincidence, I guess. Where's the option to say, like, yeah, I'm built different canonically? That's what I need mods for in Persona 5 Royal. I need it to be modded in where there's a 3rd option here, where it says I'm built different canonically.
Looks like I better step up my game too.
Apparently my bond with the cat has grown deeper. Rank 4, kitty talk. Negotiation with an animal shadow fails.
all right.
I know. After we deal with Kaneshiro, I should consult her about mementos too. I'm sure Makoto's brain can... Hello? We got Yusuke, and now Makoto. This guy has quite the luck.
Thanks, it's called being an anime protagonist.
Could there be some reason for it? Nah, that can't be.
I'm telling you, it's because I'm built different. 20%! Oh, let's go!
I'm sorry for asking you here like this.
Oh no, it isn't a problem. I actually find it refreshing to be asked to the student council room, although it's somewhat nerve-wracking as well.
I think I'm a bit nervous myself. Anyway, I wanted to apologize. I'm really sorry for everything.
What do you mean?
You know, how I blamed you for Kamoshida's sexual harassment? Well, I wanted to apologize for that. I've honestly been meaning to this whole time.
Takamaki-san.
I realized later that Shiho was calling out for me, and I wasn't there to help her. I didn't want to admit my own guilt, so I took it out on you, Nijima-senpai. I'm very sorry.
Hey, there is no need for that. In fact, I think the two of us are pretty similar.
Huh?
I was unable to save anyone. Not Suzui-san, and not any of Kanashiro's victims. I kept telling myself I wasn't at fault because I was simply following orders. But that was all a lie. I felt like I would be admitting my own worthlessness had I not shifted the blame off of myself. Fear of that worthlessness was probably why I acted so harshly toward you and your friends. I'm deeply sorry as well.
I see. In that case, wanna call it even?
Even? You're right. How about we leave this conversation in the past?
Oh, but one more thing. You're not worthless, Nijima-senpai. You were a bit reckless, but you're the reason we found a way into Kanashiro's palace.
Well, let's make this very clear. What she just said isn't wrong, except Makoto was insanely reckless. In any other universe where it wasn't demanded by the plot that Makoto get out of that okay, Makoto would be dead as heck after being like, hey, take me to your mafia boss.
And you even obtained the power to change people's hearts. You did that all yourself, Nijima-senpai.
That way of thinking is very much like you, Takamaki-san. When you confronted me about Suzui-san, I realized how dishonest and small I was. You're always very direct. That's what helped me finally realize the error of my ways. It turns out I'm a little slow on the uptake at times. Hey, can I call you On?
Yeah. I'm going to do the same. Makoto. Ah, that's so embarrassing.
How about we get something to eat before we go home for the night?
Oh, I know a place. There's a crepe shop at Central Street that totally stuffs their crepes.
Do you want to split one?
Let's each get a whole one, and then we can go half and half on those.
On would never settle for less than at least one full crepe.
Oh, yes, let's. After school today, right?
We're almost to July. Or do I have to check the box again every time I get a new character to get their DLC outfits? Alright, that makes sense. I realize this is a mite late, but how shall I refer to you, Nijima-san? I believe some courtesy should be shown to those who are senior. Oh yeah, should we call you Nijima-san or like Nijima-senpai? No need to be formal, just treat me the way you would anyone else. I honestly wish that they did refer to Makoto and later on Haru as senpai, at least a little bit. Because I love that in Persona 4 where Kanji and Rise would always call the older ones senpai. I just think it's a really neat bit of Japanese culture. Alright. Would that not be rude? I already just call her by name. For real? Did something happen? That's a secret between us girls. That sounds like fun. All of you may call me by my first name. No need to hesitate. Very well, I shall do just that.
Hey, are you listening?
Oh, here we go. I'm still only at... Didn't I dodge the last one? I'm at 3 proficiency. Let's see if I dodge again. Pay attention. Yada yada. Murderous intent. Oh, let's go. Whoa, epic dodge. He must be a gamer.
Hey!
Yo, give me that charm up. 2 charm from that? Let's go. How am I still not at 3 charm? How much charm do you need to go from level 2 to level 3? 80,000? By the way, chat, we do actually have part 100 today, so in about 10 minutes, I'm gonna do an intro for part 100, and then we'll go for another hour today. Our next target is a criminal, one that even the police can't handle. We'll take care of him ourselves and leave the world speechless. Plan to change Kanashiro's heart has begun. Try to steal it by the deadline. Mission start! Yo, my boy Akechi. Everyone here is definitely on the Akechi bandwagon. Me, I'm part of everyone. This man right here, me and Michael. They even gave him all those nice sparkles. It's a pretty good drawing. Bum, bum, bum. Could hang out with Ryuji. No, we couldn't. He still has to do the Yamauchi stuff. Can't hang out with Takemi yet. So we have Maruki as an option, but we don't have whatchamacallit for Maruki yet. We don't have a counselor.
Hey, inmate!
Back to my prison. Ow.
You certainly see.
Hello.
Time for some rehabilitation. Change your mind.
We have not done, like, any Persona stuff gameplay or anything, have we? Other than the fight in Kanashiro's palace just a bit ago. Yeah, go ahead and register those bad boys.
The inmate. Let's X now choose.
I don't think I can get a counselor yet. Can I, chat? Should have gone to fuse by result.
Let us begin the search.
I think chat was telling me last time the highest level... Oh, never mind. I can right here, level 12. Oh, right. Chat was saying I needed Phoenix, and we didn't have Phoenix at the time, I think. But now I have
You
Phoenix.
okay with this?
Yes, give me the counselor.
Select the skills you'd like to
We're gonna have to buy back my boy Arsene. Yeah, Gluttonmouth, why not? I'll take all of these, plus diorama.
Will receive up now for a rebirth.
Gimme, gimme. Hello, you freak. Now we can finally start ranking up Maruki, which is something we need to, like, we're not in, like, a rush to do right now, but we do need to get on in the near-ish future. Also, getting to level 27 so we could get a fortune here would be really good.
Let us begin the search.
Orpheus Picaro, huh?
But not in present.
Hello there, you're super broken.
You change your mind.
Give
Steve,
me
you handle
back,
this.
at least give me back
Here.
Arsene.
Is
My
this what
Arsene.
You'll withdraw this persona?
Yes,
This is
gimme.
your power.
And then I must have moved the Madarame item onto Yusuke or someone. I don't know what I have on Joker now. And then what else? I got rid of Phoenix, right? What was Phoenix's... whatchamacallit? I cannot wait to use Ariadne. We're actually getting really close to level 30, and then I can
Is this what you want?
start using Ariadne if I wish. Colossal physical damage that decreases attack is so OP, though. But man, I want to use Ariadne. Where was, Oh, there's Asterius. It's gonna be a long time before we get to use Asterius. I don't like Asterius Picaro. I don't like that color scheme. I like normal Asterius.
This persona?
I'm also not a huge fan of Ariadne Picaro. I love the color scheme. I don't like the headpiece. The headpiece is weird. Anyways.
You'd
Oh,
like to
wait. I was
leave the
looking... Wasn't
compendium?
Phoenix my faith?
These are the paths you have walked.
I think. Yeah, Phoenix was
This
my faith.
persona?
I got the
You'll
money
withdraw
for it.
this
I'm just gonna go ahead and
persona.
take
This
you
is
back.
your power. Are you finished?
And... Actually, wait a minute.
Time for some rehabilitation modification.
Any good itemizing? Right, I was thinking about getting double shot. Potentially.
It seems it will become a skill
You do
card.
need blank cards for this. The game gave me like 20 blank cards, which is ridiculous. Double shot could be good on Arsene. It would give him a pretty
Finished
strong
for now?
move.
Done already? What?
This is definitely... I want to go back.
It
This
is
is definitely the
time,
point once
inmate.
we go through our next Mementos run and we start going through Kanashiro's palace, is really when we need to start getting stuff to buff up Arsene and start making Arsene a lot more usable. All right, well, let's go hang out with Maruki. I don't know where... Is he in the practice building? It looks like. Yeah, there he is. I believe this is going to be our first time ranking him up.
Hey there.
Oh, it's you. It's gotten so hot lately, really makes me reconsider the lab coat, to be honest. If you're okay with it, I'd like to get some input from you. Do you have time right now? There's no pressure, obviously, but let's get this rank up. Ah, great. I just finished a counseling session. Now meet me in the nurse's office.
Yep.
I've been getting a lot of students coming in ever since I arrived here. To be honest, it's been kind of a relief. That whole mess with Kamoshida was the reason I was called here, after all. They warned me a lot of the students had been impacted. I knew there would be a lot of free-floating anxiety. But when I actually got to talk to everyone, I was pleasantly surprised. Most of the things on everyone's minds were college entrance exams, relationship problems. In other words, typical worries for high school students. Some did open up about deeper issues, but not the majority. Some students were still struggling with the scars from the incident, yes. But at the very least, I'm glad the ones who came to me have taken some steps towards recovery. Thanks to you, probably. Well, I can only hope so. I don't think I've done much, but if I've helped even one person, then that makes it all worth it. I know I'm not the most reliable guy, but remember you can always talk to me too if something's bothering you. I am the counselor here, you know. If nothing else, I'm good at listening. What a lad.
Let's see.
Having said that, it's a little awkward that I have to ask for your help, but you'll give me some snacks. You remember how I asked you to help me with my research? In exchange for snacks, yes. For our deal. No, of course. I said you'd be helping with my research, but don't worry, it won't be anything too difficult or intensive. You get to listen to this groovy music, too. It's a snazzy deal. I just need you to listen to what I have to say and work through some questions with me. But let's see. Maybe I should start at the beginning. I can tell you a little about what this research is for. What I'm studying now is pain felt in the mind, or perhaps more fancifully, in the heart. Some specific examples include the pain of someone saying hurtful things to you, or being separated from those you love. Maybe this would be clearer. Pain defined by abstracts like trauma or stress. Bodily physical pain can be thought of as something necessary, an autonomic, is that how you say that word? Response to injury, illness, whatever.
Still.
But what about pains felt within one's heart? That pain isn't born from any tangible problem in our bodies, right? It's something strange and immaterial. I guess it goes to show there are still a lot of mysteries in our own hearts and minds.
You know,
I want to learn more about those internal psychological pains. Now this is my question to you. When do you truly feel pain in your heart, Kurusu-kun? When someone betrays me, I guess. I see. Yes, I can sympathize there. Sometimes all it takes is one betrayal for intense trust to turn into intense pain. It can be rough. It doesn't feel good to struggle with pain in your heart.
For example.
But with that in mind, how about the pain of a broken heart then? After all, that kind of pain is only born because we fall in love, right? Do you have any thoughts on this kind of pain, Kurusu-kun? It's a seed for new loves. That sounds fanciful. I'm gonna say that. I never took you for a poet. I hate poetry. But it's a wonderful sentiment, a very positive way of looking at it. Internal emotional pain can be difficult to deal with, though some say it's always coupled with other feelings. And I agree, of course. I think that's a fair assessment. Though personally speaking, I think if pain can be avoided, it should be. Maybe it shouldn't exist at all. Nope, you've gone too far. Pain, a little bit necessary. Also, just kind of like, especially emotional pain, just kind of literally impossible to get rid of. Wounds of the heart are much harder to detect, and in a way, they're far more complex than physical injuries. That's why I'm doing this research, to save people who are suffering from internal pain they keep holding on to. You helped me realize that purpose again. Thank you. Yay, don't worry about it.
Right.
Thanks to you, I think I'll be able to better... Hey, we're ready for the next rank up. Let's go. I think I'll be able to better articulate my thoughts today. I can sense Maruki's gratitude towards me. If I remember right, Maruki is a character that we only have to get to rank 9. I believe his last rank is part of the story as long as we get him to 9. So, 6 ranks to go. Chance to receive the effects of charge and concentrate at the start of battle. Oh, right. That's broken. That's in the... Hey, happen to start a random ambush. Oh, I'm charged out the gate. Enjoy insta-dying.
All right.
Okay, I think that'll do for today.
Oh?
Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Ah, your mental training. Oh, no, I didn't forget about our promise, of course. I'll teach you tricks for mental discipline, and you'll help me with my research. Just like we decided, right? Now then, how about something like this today?
All right.
I think mental pain hurts more than physical pain. Sounds like you haven't experienced some of the most physical of pains. Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right?
Well, see you.
This is Maruki. Do you have time to talk right now? I'm taking a breather, just finished my last counseling session for the day. And I thought I'd thank you once again for your help earlier. Good work over there. Thanks. A lot of students came by to talk today. Hopefully they get something out of it. But to be honest, it's pretty tough juggling this job and my research at the same time. Thanks again for agreeing to help me out. I might be looking to you for help more frequently from now on. It'd mean a lot if you could lend a hand. Alright, see you later. Coffee Daddy, I'm back. So sick of how few customers I get during the rainy season. There's been no sign yet of Kaneshiro acting on his threat. He probably thinks his money's just gonna come rolling in. He does have the upper hand on us after all. If that picture got out, who knows what would end up happening to Akira. Guess worst case scenario would be he gets expelled. No, there's a more serious alternative. He's currently under probation, meaning... I'm sorry. This whole situation is my fault. Come on, stop that. I mean, you're the one who's in the most trouble right now. My sister is a prosecutor. This will surely be a problem for her as well. What should I do? Kaneshiro must surely be taking that aspect into account too. Let's change his heart. For sure, even the police are having trouble with that scum. We'll be heroes if we catch him. High risk, high reward. You're also positive. In a way, your recklessness is the only reason we are now able to pursue this change of heart. Totally. We're in deep, so we're gonna do whatever we can to get out of it. I never thought of things in that way before. It is quite strange hearing something so positive from Ryuji. Shut up! Alright, leader, you can decide when we meet up.
When your position changes, your view of the world changes too. It's a shift in cognition. In any case, we're in big trouble if we can't change Kaneshiro's heart. Let's do this.
Alright, I'm actually gonna wrap up the, not wrap up, I'm about to do an outro real quick for YouTube. Don't go anywhere, chat. We're actually gonna go for another hour, but this should be the end of part 99 on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, for those of you watching on YouTube, I hope you're enjoying the playthrough. We're at part 100 already. Time flies. Time sure does fly. But yeah, we'll be back with part 100 of Persona 5 Royal on YouTube shortly. Those of you in chat, don't go anywhere. We're gonna go another hour for part 100 right now. But for those of you on YouTube, thanks for watching. If you want to catch these live, link to my Twitch channel in the description. And I'll see you soon for that hour-long part 100. Until then, farewell.